What is going on, good people of YouTube? It is me, Chavez, and in today's video we have a huge mail day to sort through. I can't wait to share with you all the players that I've been investing in over the last month and which players that I'm the highest in going into next year's NFL season. So if you like what you hear, and I hope that you do, stick around because here we go. Thank you for stopping by the channel and checking this video out. Listen, if you are a fan of mail, then you're in luck because I have a shit ton of it to open up today. You may see an NBA or MLB player in here as well, but for the most part, I'd really try to focus on NFL cards. So I'd say what, we're just gonna start with this one. And I made sure to cover up all the addresses. I got some shit for this last time. I didn't do a good job of taping up the addresses. Here we go. Here's the first card that I purchased. Well, the first card that we're opening that I've purchased in the last couple of weeks, and it is a Absolute Football Rookie Premier sticker auto of John Metchie. Now I'm really big on this guy. Now, if you don't know his story, he was drafted in the second round by the Houston Texans, and then got cancer. He had leukemia and sat out the entire season. He's making a strong recovery. He's slated to be ready for training camp, and if this guy is ready to go, he was one of the premier receivers in college football the year he got drafted, and awesome receiver out of Alabama. I mean, Alabama's been putting out some monster receivers the last few years. When you think about Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith, Calvin Ridley, Julio Jones. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. So it's a very nice card. Definitely wanted to start pulling the trigger on some of John Metchie's cards. There's like a little thread right there. I'm gonna have to get some tweezers or something to get that thing off. But nonetheless, really nice card. Saw this for a really good price and decided to go ahead and pull the trigger on that. So that's card number one. See, card number two, this one feels a little heavy, so I don't know if this is a graded card or not. Man, some tough cardboard right there. It is a graded card, so let's see what we have here. Get rid of all this stuff. All right, so okay, so this is one of the cards I mentioned that may not be a NFL player, and this is a Marcelo Mayer Leaf Metal Draft State Pride. This is a purple crystals, kind of looks like cracked ice, number to 10. That's a number to 10 card of Marcelo Mayer, who is currently in the Boston Red Sox farm system, who is I don't know if he's gonna see any time this coming season, but the hopes are real high for Marcelo Mayer. So saw this card, wanted to grab it, and won an auction for it, and again got it at a really good price for what I think is a potential big league star. So real happy about that Marcelo Mayer card. All right, so quite a few things in here. I bought a bunch of stuff. Well, no, take that back. So these are just extra cards. So nice, Zamir White and Zach Martin out of the 2022 Mosaic football set here. All right, so back to the Texans here. We have quite a few cards. Let's see what we got here. Got a John Metchie Mosaic base rookie. So two John Metchie Mosaic base rookies, and then we have this, another John Metchie autograph. Now this one is taped with Scotch tape. I don't really feel like going through the whole rigmarole of getting this tape off. Basically, this is a certified or gold standard John Metchie sticker auto. Another card number to 199. And I tell you what, I do want to pull that tape off. If you are an eBay seller, just like make sure that you use painter's tape for these types of things, because I don't even know how to get this tape off without effing up the card, you know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, this is why you use painter's tape, because painter's tape doesn't have as much adhesive on it, and when you are trying to pull this Scotch tape off, it's, I mean, look at look at the effort that goes into pulling this tape off. All right, so yeah, word to future sellers on eBay, if you're currently selling things on eBay, don't use Scotch tape. This kind of fucks up the top loader and makes it kind of a negative experience. But yeah, and see right there, there's a dent on the card from where the top loader was pinching, and I might have to just reach out to this eBay seller and let them know that the way they packaged that was no bueno. See that right there? Yeah, so at least you got to see it firsthand in terms of what a bad eBay seller does in terms of packaging their cards. Otherwise, everything else was great. Like the packaging, the envelopes were great. He threw in some extra cards. That was cool, but doesn't make up for the damaged card that I actually purchased. That's man, that's unfortunate. So moving on to the next card here. This may be another graded card. I feel like anything in anything in cardboard may be a graded card, and it's not. It's not a graded card. So this is a Justin Jefferson. It's a Justin Jefferson mosaic base, but it is a rookie card, and these are actually pretty hot right now. I wanted to maybe hold off on moving these on my eBay page, but I saw quite a few of these. There actually might be quite a few Justin Jefferson cards in this mail day. But yeah, nice card. From what I can tell, not any surface damage on it. But I plan on moving these at a later time for sure. But these were actually priced pretty low, a little too low for in my opinion. Could have been priced a little higher by the buyer, but I'll take it. I'm not gonna let them know that. But really trying to get in on some Justin Jefferson cards, just because of, I mean, his potential is sky high. There's a lot of talk about him possibly being in the running for MVP. Now, offensive player, I think he has a better shot at grabbing that. But MVP, I don't know about that. But yeah, anytime a receiver is mentioned in the MVP race, that's a pretty big deal. You don't really see that all too often. All right, so another example of Scotch tape. Really kind of, what if I wanted this receipt or this invoice? It's all like torn up now because of the Scotch tape. So, all right, painter's tape on the card, so that's good. That's, you know what? I'll take the Scotch tape on the envelope if you're going to use painter's tape on the actual card. So I like that. All right, so we have bonus card. Thank you for the bonus card. This is a Brad Hawkins Sage. I appreciate the free top loader and the soft sleeve for sure. All right, so this is the card that I actually purchased. Now this Kadarius Toney hasn't played yet in the playoffs because the Chiefs had that first round bye, but definitely saw this card. I have a few Kadarius Toney rookie cards, but definitely want to start looking at his cards. This one has a little edge wear. That's okay. Just really trying to stack up some of these Kadarius Toney cards. So that one, not too bad. Not too bad. I didn't think that it would be a perfect 10 when I saw it online, but I definitely, like I said, want to start collecting more Kadarius Toney cards. All right, so LaMelo Ball mosaic camo pink. Now, I really wasn't even looking for LaMelo Ball, but I was searching eBay for mosaic rookies, just like a really broad search, and it started pulling up a lot of different athletes and a lot of different sports, and then this LaMelo Ball camo pink rookie popped up. Now, these, from what I know, are selling on eBay for, I mean, anywhere between $14 to $16, and I got this for under 10. I might just hold on to this, see how the season plays out. Now that he's back from injury, seeing how he performs in at the end of the season, this card might be able to move for $20-$25. So definitely going to hold on to that one of Mr. LaMelo Ball. All right, moving on. Paper envelope. Yeah, I don't know how many more cardboard envelopes these poor little scissors can take. All right, so here's another example of Scotch tape. So guys and gals, Scotch tape it may be accessible, but definitely not ideal in terms of shipping your cards. It's kind of a pain in the ass, and you definitely want your buyers to be able to get to their card quickly without any sort of like hassle. So do not put Scotch tape on top loaders. Please use painter's tape. It's not that expensive. If you're trying to sell cards on eBay, invest in a roll of painter's tape. So bought this optic silver of George Kittle. Not a rookie, but I don't have too many George Kittle cards. So yeah, pretty simple card, base card, nothing special. I don't really plan on moving this, at all on eBay unless I accumulate a few more and then I can sell them in a lot. But centering's not all that great. But nonetheless, George Kittle is having himself a great year. I mean, already making his impression felt in the playoffs. So doesn't hurt to stock up on a few of his cards, whether they're rookies or not. All right, so another example, Scotch tape. Don't even need it. If it's in an envelope, it's not going anywhere inside that envelope. So just not a fan of Scotch tape unless you're wrapping a birthday present or something. So here we go. Painter's tape on the card. Here's another Justin Jefferson. So even though painter's tape was used, a little difficult to get past it. All right, there we go. So another Justin Jefferson mosaic. So let's find the other one. I'm still a little pissed off about that John Mechie card being damaged. So there are my two Justin Jefferson mosaic rookies. Now, depending on how the offseason goes, I might be throwing those into a lot and selling them for a nice little profit. If not, I'll just hold on to them and see what happens. Now, this is not a like a football card or anything, honestly, but I just thought this card was super interesting. It is Donald Trump as the New Jersey Generals owner. Now, if you're unfamiliar with the USFL back in the day, Donald Trump was actually one of the first owners, and that is Herschel Walker. Like, that's a pretty iconic picture, Herschel Walker and Donald Trump. Not sure how many of those photos are floating around, but definitely just thought this was a very interesting card. Don't have any plans for it, to be honest with you, but definitely thought, thought about like the history of the USFL, and now that it's making a return, a lot of people probably don't know like the history of the original teams and owners and some of the awesome players that actually started in the USFL and then came on over to the NFL. Herschel Walker was one of those. So there you go. Yeah, that was an interesting card. I saw that on eBay and thought about, I just thought about grabbing it for a few days, and then came back and it was still available for purchase and pulled the trigger on it. So there you go. All right, so this is interesting. Lot going on here. So this is another way to package your cards. And yeah, so here's the thing is, I don't think this is a very good job of shipping. Now, using extra cards lying around as protection is a really, really good idea. But typically you want to put those cards in penny sleeves or team bags so that they're also protected. Because in the event I'm a huge Jeff Gordon fan, you just scuffed up my card because you packaged it with painter's tape, like directly on the card, and it leaves, adhesive. It leaves, some sort of surface damage, I'm sure. But the card that I purchased was this Keenan Allen. So again, just another example of not a well packaged card, because though it was had painter's tape on it, it had extra cards protecting it. There is nothing keeping the actual card in this top loader from sliding around. So it's in the penny sleeve and it's in the top loader, but it's already kind of popping out, right? So look, it's already out of the penny sleeve, and it was so far. Look at that. Look how far it slid out of the penny sleeve. So not a good job at all. So I'm making notes. I'm keeping notes of these eBay sellers. Nonetheless, this is a select hot rookies of Keenan Allen. Really, really cool card. Really good looking corners and everything. I don't have any Keenan Allen rookies in my PC, in my collection. But yeah, I think this is just a really, really cool looking card. I tried to look for more of these red hot rookies. Couldn't really find too many, but that was one I definitely saw and wanted to purchase immediately. So I don't know if he's on the Hall of Fame trajectory, but he's definitely having a pretty damn good career and had a really good season when he's not injured. That's his knock. He's always injured. So we got a bubble mailer inside of a bubble mailer. And this is cool because honestly, if you plan on selling a lot of stuff on eBay, really recycle all this stuff that you get when things are shipped out to you. I mean, bubble mailers, top loaders, semi-ridges, I mean, whatever you can find, you'll use it if you plan on selling things on eBay. So here you go. This is now really, really excited about this card. 2021 Trevor Lawrence Press Proof Premium. This is a gold press proof of Trevor Lawrence. Got this before the playoffs started. I think I pulled the trigger on this maybe 5 days or so before their wild card game, and man, wow. Like, if you thought that they were gonna win after that halftime score and them going into the locker room and being down 27-7 or 27-0, I mean, 4 interceptions in the first half, that's crazy. And to win by to win, period, man, but to come back and just shut out the Chargers in the second half. I mean, I'm pulling for this Jaguars team in the second round. I got a tall task ahead of them going to Kansas City, but yeah, this is the same kind of heroic magic shit that Joe Burrow was pulling off last season when nobody gave the Bengals a chance to get past the first round and they make it to the Super Bowl. And I'm not saying that Trevor Lawrence is Joe Burrow, but I am saying that it is the NFL playoffs and crazy things happen, and you just gotta build momentum and you just get hot at the right time and you're basically unstoppable. And that's how a lot of teams do it. They get hot at the right time. It's not always the teams with the best records or the best players. Teams that get hot at the right time, boom, it's just too much momentum. So I'm pulling for them. All right, so this is another John Mechie. So hopefully this one's not all fucked up, but John Mechie Leaf Metal Draft. You can see that it is numbered to 10. I don't really care about this team back falling apart. So this is my third John Mechie autograph. And I got really excited when I saw these cards listed for what they were being listed for in terms of price out of 10. Now, it's a Leaf Metal. I get it. It's unlicensed. I don't care. It is an autograph, numbered to 10, John Mechie. I already told you his story. Here's the reason I'm so high on this guy. Okay, he probably saved himself a lot of agony and pain and frustration and whatever by not playing this season. albeit he had a really, really damn good reason for not playing, you know, having cancer. But Davis Mills is not a good NFL quarterback. I understand that he was highly touted coming out of high school, and he, you know, had an okay career at Stanford. He is not a good NFL quarterback. He is a he will be a backup quarterback in this league. He will do spot duty from time to time and rally from behind and do all the things that backup quarterbacks do. But he is not taking the Texans anywhere. And the Texans have already fired Lovie Smith. He's gone. They're bringing in a new coach. They got the second pick in the draft. They may go and grab C.J. Stroud. They may go and grab Bryce Young. Chicago Bears have the first pick in the draft. Do they go get quarterback? They have Justin Fields. If they're sold on Justin Fields, they're not drafting a quarterback. So the Texans will have, more than likely, you know, they can choose whoever they want at number 2. They probably will get a shot at either quarterback, the top 2 quarterbacks in this draft. Either one of those rookies will drive up the value of John Mechie's stock, as well as Nico Collins' stock, Dameon Pierce's stock. I mean, Brevin Jordan, you name it. All these skill players, Amari Rodgers, all these guys get an immediate boost with the addition of one of these top 5 quarterbacks. That's what I believe. So that's why I'm going in hard on John Mechie. 3 autographs I purchased, and there's my TED Talk about John Mechie. Right. Scotch tape for the loss, but hopefully the card isn't damaged. So I think this is our final Justin Jefferson card. Where are the other 2? So I bought a total of 3 of these. Like I mentioned, I may put these in a lot. I may sell them, or I may just wait and see what happens and put them up for auction at the beginning of next season. However, there's my addition to my Justin Jefferson PC. So pretty happy about that. Those are just basic mosaic cards. No prism, no silver, no nothing, no autograph. But so it doesn't hurt to grab a few while you can. So 2 cards left. Thank you for sticking around for this little bit of a longer video, but definitely wanted to make sure I got all these cards opened up so you can see what I have been purchasing over the last few weeks. And I tell you what, this isn't even all the cards. There's quite a bit of mail that I left out because I just didn't want this video to run too long. But yeah, I hope you enjoy it nonetheless. So Travis Etienne, green velocity. I wish it cost $1. I can tell you right now, it did not cost $1. Travis Etienne, green velocity. This is a beautiful card, and it's kind of a color match. Not identical color match. If you're new to the hobby, color match is when the color of the card, the parallel, whatever, matches the player's uniform, matches the team's, you know, colors, team uniform. So this is pretty damn close to a color match as you can get. The blue velocity was, you know, clearly blue, too blue. This has got more of a green aqua vibe to it, like the Jaguars uniform, but nonetheless, such a nice card. Pretty well centered, strong corners. I mean, when I saw this card, I thought possibly get it graded. How dope would that look to have, you know, PSA slabs of Trevor Lawrence and Travis Etienne sitting side by side on my shelf. So definitely am happy with that purchase. Card looks better than I thought it would in person. All right, last card of the video. No recap needed. As soon as we're done opening this card, we'll just call it a night. Thank you so much for stopping by the channel and checking this video out. All right, this is kind of cool. Now, this is a great example of an eBay seller using what's available to him and clearly invested in some Panini Select draft picks. First off the line hobby box, and decided to use the box itself as protection for the card. On top of that, he wrapped the card in a bubble mailer, kind of. Nonetheless, very well protected card. Quick tip, if you are selling stuff, you definitely want to protect the card, but you also don't want to make it to the point where it's difficult for the purchaser to unwrap the card. So just keep that in mind. Protect it, but don't make it impossible to open up. So yeah, so this one is a like basic card. I get it. The Prestige Heroes is not like a Kaboom or a Razzle Dazzle or anything like that, but definitely a really, really cool insert out of the Prestige set. And when I saw it again, just looking at the possibility of the 49ers maybe making it to the Super Bowl, having, you know, George Kittle being a big reason why. Nick Bosa, George Kittle, Trey Lance, nice team match there. Yeah, this just looked like a really, really nice card. It's solid, no surface damage, solid corners, well centered. I don't know if I would consider getting this graded. I mean, he would have to do some amazing things in the playoffs, and then we'll see. But nonetheless, a very, very nice card of George Kittle. So there's Mail Day. I'm gonna call this Mail Day number 1. Why don't you leave a comment below letting me know what your favorite card was from this video. Quite a few different cards. I mean, I had a Donald Trump card in there, for God's sake, but just found it too cool of a card to pass up on. Marcelo Mayer, Purple Ice, Trevor Lawrence, Gold Press Proof, Justin Jefferson, John Mechie autographs, a damaged John Mechie autograph that I'm going to reach out to the seller and let him know that the way he packaged it really didn't do me any good. So there you have it. Thanks for stopping by the channel and checking this video out. On your way out, if you're up to it, drop a like, sub, click the notification icon, because it truly, truly does mean a ton. It helps the channel grow by helping me reach new viewers, and I would really appreciate it. Thank you once again for stopping by and just spending a few minutes of your day with me. And until my next video, Chavez is